Hey, Cooter.
Joe!
Check this out. There's Anywhere But Here, man, on this here podcast.
Oh, I like me some podcasts, man.
What y'all talking about?
We're talking about Anywhere But Here.
What's Anywhere But Here? Anywhere But Here in Mississippi?
No, man, Anywhere But Here over in England.
Hey, we ain't in England.
I know, but that's where the England's from.
What?
Hey, Cletus, remember when we went and saw that movie about the wars in the stars and they had like lightsabers and stuff like that? Well, these people here talk about things we like.
Really?
I guarantee.
Well, hot diggity damn. What we waiting for?
Anywhere But Here podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Anywhere But Here, episode 95. I am Tom.
And I'm Ant.
And you can find us at abhpod.com. That's where all our shows are lined up, saved. There's a bank of them there. Hosted. That's where we host our stuff.
Archived.
Also, Shipped High and Transit and the Tom and Joe Show, both of whom have released episodes in the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Lots of activity. Yeah. Also there, you can find an Amazon banner up in the top right-hand corner where you can go do your shopping. If you click on that, you go through, do your shopping as usual. We get a little bit of kickback. It's coming up for Christmas.
Yes.
No one wants to go out in the rush in the shops. So go there, do your shopping, send us some money.
Do that. I would say as well, we used to say this, if you intend to do that, but you always forget to use the Amazon, like our Amazon banner, you can actually click on that banner when you do remember. Click that banner, go to Amazon, and then save that as the bookmark, because that saves our link. If you know what I mean, that's that kind of referral. It saves that links, and you just save that as a bookmark on your bookmarks bar. And when you click that, it always credits us for that. On there is on our homepage as well. Only up until about midnight tonight. There is midnight Sunday.
That is Sunday the 16th.
16th of November. Our t-shirts are still available. After that, they won't be available anymore.
Yeah, I don't know whether we made that absolutely clear, did we?
I said there was a deadline. I did used to say there was a deadline. We've got a target to reach our goal. I mean, if people did want to buy one, they didn't have the money, maybe in future we'll do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get enough people, I think everyone that wanted one has brought one. And we have reached our target.
We just about scraped in, didn't we? Thank you, Steve
Eaton
from Drunk Geeks.
Yes, he brought that last number 10. He was everyone's hero.
Everyone's hero. Everyone gets a shirt because
both
he
the military
decided to
people,
be the last person.
Both military people played a big part.
Yes.
Robbie Palanco brought 2 t-shirts. And Steve Eaton brought the final one that we needed.
Yeah,
so not only are they heroes in real life for serving their country, they are heroes for the listeners of ABH Pod who wanted their t-shirts.
Yeah. So well done, guys. And
everyone obviously
who has bought them. I hope that you're very happy. And if you don't hear this podcast today, the day it's recorded, and you did want one, sorry, but we'll if you do want one, we'll set up another Kickstarter. Yeah,
or we'll go to a different service, print on demand.
Yeah,
we'll try and find a way to do that. So everyone, again, all 8 other people.
Yeah,
not us two.
7.
7?
Because Robbie bought 2.
Yes, good point. All the other 7 people, all 7 people that are fucking maths. You all played a big part in getting those t-shirts printed. If you're in the UK, they should be with you within 3 weeks. They aim to print them within 10 days, and then shipping is 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So they should be with you within 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If you're overseas, I think it's another 2 weeks on top of that.
Yeah, you might be looking at 5.
Yeah, but they'll be with you before Christmas, hopefully.
Scraping in just before Christmas.
Yeah, so
we want to see Christmas. We want and they're red as well, which ties in with the theme of the year. Very festive.
Unless you brought a black one.
So we want to see, so we want to see some festive Christmas selfies.
Yeah, if it's too warm where you are on Christmas Day, just wear a red t-shirt.
Like a red t-shirt on.
Yes, so that's that on the homepage. Also, on the right-hand side, when you click on the relevant show links within the page, there are Stitcher and iTunes links. Please go over there, subscribe, rate, review.
All that.
Yeah.
It's very important. I still need to check the iTunes to see if we have had any more reviews.
Good point.
Because I haven't done that in a long while.
Good point.
And then we'll read them out when we see them.
Yeah, when we get a nice bundle. We're waiting until we get a nice bundle of them before we read them out.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. You can also find us on Twitter at ABHPod, where you can interact with us, send us funny pictures.
Yeah, funny things. People do.
Facebook.com/ABHpod
as well. Slightly longer form than Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Go and give that a like.
Yeah. You can go and watch us at YouTube at youtube.com/ABHpodcast.
Yeah.
and then you can see us do the show if you want.
Which people like.
Some people do.
We've got quite a few subscribers, so obviously people like to do it.
Yeah.
We haven't got as many views as subscribers, but hey.
It's all about the numbers.
It's all about the subscriber numbers, not the view numbers.
Yeah. Although it's more to do with
and if you do want to contact us even longer form, and if you want to remain anonymous, please do let us know.
Especially with some of the things that we ask you to talk about.
Yeah, definitely, because there might be some legal ramifications there. abhpod@gmail.com.
Indeed. Yes. Which has been a fire recently because we've actually got plans underway for the
episode 100.
episode.
Some of you have received emails from Tom and I, or Tom, I should admit it was Tom.
Us.
Yeah, to take part in the 100th episode. So let us know if you've received those emails, especially the podcasters, because they were asked to do something. So they might have gone and done it, but not told us.
Yeah. Or they might not be using those email addresses anymore. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll start sending extra messages.
Follow-ups.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For 5 weeks' time, that is.
Yes. As soon as possible would be most appreciated.
Yeah.
And to all those other people, we're going to get in touch with you soon about the actual thing itself.
That we've been talking about.
Yes. See, the's actually a plan now.
Peek behind the curtain.
Even though it sounds still like there isn't a plan and we're just flanneling.
Yeah. We always just end up making weird noises, don't we?
We do, basically. That's our thing.
Yeah, so T-shirts, if you haven't bought one and you want one, you've only got until midnight on the 16th of November.
Yep, if you've missed that.
You've got a mere hour. Midnight GMT, that is, by the way, I believe.
Yes.
So mere hours.
Mere hours.
Mere hours. That's for you, Michael.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. So we had this thing at the beginning of last week, our personal war, where we were talking about Stephanie v. Anderson.
Yes.
And did we get any correspondence about that?
Well, yeah, I got a
I think Robbie said that he found
her somewhere. Where is
it was through the Smokey's birthday episode when he cried.
So. That's it. Yeah. Because Smokey also texted me asking what that was all about, and I don't really know. No.
So she is a friend of them.
Mm.
We're still not sure if it was her. I think it might be in her form of comedy, which we didn't quite know because we're not aware of who she is. We kind of, I might have taken it a bit personally when I shouldn't have done. So I'm okay with it. It was just at the time I was a bit like, who the fuck is this?
It was a bit weird.
What's going on? Caught me off guard. But yeah, so. I'm not angry anymore.
No, we're past that. There's another target.
Oh yeah. You will find out about that.
One by one, we're going to take on the internet.
Maybe I'm the problem.
Dave Wilbro Jr. 36 on Twitter asked Cornwall Dave, yeah.
Doesn't rhyme, but hey.
No, but we're not allowed to use it for the other guy. Got in contact with Nerd Church, asking them to do a full video recording like us. Why don't you put it on YouTube, just a one-off special? To which Nerd Church said that YouTube couldn't handle their sexy mugs. So I pointed him in the direction of our 53rd episode, where we had them all on, even though they're all wearing masks the whole way through.
No, it was only Sean was wearing a mask, wasn't it?
No,
he kept swapping his mask.
No, they all had various masks as well, didn't they? They all had like Transformer masks and things. I don't know whether they all wore them all the way through.
I thought it was only
There was
Sean.
one shot where they were all wearing a mask.
Oh, okay. Right at the beginning. I think. I think that proves why Nerd Church couldn't do a video podcast though, because it gives them another form to mess about and try and get one up on each other. And I think their episodes would just. I think Sean would have like a hemorrhage or something.
trying to keep it all
it all under wraps. I think his brain would just explode trying to keep control of like Michael and Ira specifically.
Yeah,
battling. I mean, Stan on his six ball. That hasn't made an appearance for a long time, has it? I think Sean took it and
I think they've probably banned him from it. I don't know.
Popped it, yeah. I just think it would just be a nightmare for Sean if they did that.
True.
And poor Michael, trying to keep control last week because Sean was off.
Yeah, bless him.
Gallivanting with Tom Rhodes in California.
It's all right for some, innit?
Yeah.
So he also said that we're all crazy in the nicest possible way and we cheer him up.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, and off of that conversation, actually, Sean from Nerd Church went back and watched the 53rd episode. And he was watching it and he texted me, because I've got my iPhone now.
Yeah.
The iPhone 6. Sean did iMessage me and said like he was watching it and it was fucking hilarious when Jake's child lost it. And I said, oh yeah, didn't his wife make an appearance? And he said, yeah, she just came downstairs and dragged a child upstairs.
Carried him away, yeah.
Or something like that. I was like, I totally forgot about that. Perhaps we should have changed the camera shot at that point. Or
like acknowledged the fact that it was happening because no one did.
We just all ignored it. Yeah, and I think I probably should have changed the camera view at the time just to kind of. She didn't agree to be on the episode.
Maybe. I'm sure it's fine.
Sorry, Alicia. Oh, and by the way, big congratulations to Jake and Alicia.
Yeah. I keep meaning to message.
Yeah,
Jake
I did send him a message saying about it.
Yeah, thank you.
That we're meant to do it.
Yeah, they're expecting another.
Yeah, another baby Callan, number 3.
Callan.
Yeah, so big congratulations to those guys, and message them on Twitter, Talking Head Pods. Yeah,
or
Ridgecast. Just to congratulate them. Anyway, either way, just get it out there.
Yeah. Paul, also from Cornwall, is after a free T-shirt because it's his birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Paul.
Is it Monday or is it today?
Oh, no, it's today. It's today. And
yeah.
he's coming down to London tomorrow. On Monday, which is a shame because I had all of last week off and I'm back to work this week.
And I'm on lates, so I can't go up to London in the morning.
Rubbish.
It does suck. I would have liked to have gone to meet him.
Yeah.
Because despite our horrible banter on Twitter where we tell each other to fuck off constantly and he keeps telling us to eat a dick.
Yeah.
He's actually a really nice guy.
We appear to be friends. So enjoy your week gallivanting around the UK, Mr. Paul. Don't know. There's lots of other things here. Actually, Dave again. He got in contact with us later on, asking if we've played the latest Call of Duty or are you fed up with them coming out so regularly. And I said that I'm not really a first-person shooter player, and especially not Call of Duty. Or anything like that. I prefer things with an actual storyline rather than just senseless killing.
Yeah, Call of Duty, there is the storyline version of it, but it generally became all about the multiplayer, and I don't think I played the campaign for the I didn't actually have Ghosts, but the 2 or 3 before that, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, I didn't even attempt the campaign. No. And Call of Duty is the reason I missed out on so many games.
Right.
Because I just sat and played the multiplayer all the time, because it was just a quick pick up 10-minute matches.
Right.
And just one more. And I just didn't play any other games. And since I've put that down, I've completed 3 games.
You've actually done some more games.
I finished Shadow of Mordor. It took a bit longer than I intended it to, but I finished that.
Righto.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did that thing like Watch Dogs did it as well, where you go through the game. Did I talk to you about this already? Or did we talk about it last week? Where you go through the game and the final showdown or boss is just nothing. It's not a big enough payoff for the amount of effort and time you put into the game.
Yeah.
Watch Dogs did it and Shadow of Mordor did it, I think. The final showdown. You can't even call it a boss because it's not. But then Final Fantasy X did it. Was it 10 or was it 8? Where the final boss, you just, they were undead, so you put a phoenix down on them and just killed it instantly with one move. It doesn't.
I don't know. I remember leveling my characters so much that by the end of it, because you're going after all the mega hard monsters that are out there, by the time you get round to the final boss, it's actually really easy because you've got all of the ultimate weapons anyway.
Yeah, but you've taken that time to level up specifically for that, whereas Shadow of Mordor, you just play through. And you level up anyway. You can go around and level up more and more and more, but I just played the game straight through. Didn't do any side missions, really. And the final boss was that was just a nice quick 5-minute easy.
Right, that's a bit disappointing.
Sneak after him, do something to him. Sneak after him, do something to him. And it's a great game. It's fun.
Yeah.
But hey,
I'll have a look into it.
But yeah, Call of Duty, I can't.
No.
I can't do it. The same as Destiny, I put it down so I could play other games, and I couldn't. I went to pick it up once, and I was just like, no, I can't do it because I just won't put it down.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, he said that he's keen to try Shadow of Mordor, but doesn't have an Xbox One.
You can get it on PS4.
I was going to say,
you can get it on
PS3 you don't have an Xbox One,
and the Xbox 360.
Yeah,
it's out. You don't have the same system with the captains and the warlords, which I was telling you about.
Yeah.
You don't have that system. Isn't as detailed.
No.
But it's still there. You can still play it on the current gen. It's
Dave.
out. It came out about 2 or 3 weeks later.
You got no excuse, Dave. Get on it.
No. Stop trying to make up excuses.
I've actually been playing a game where the gameplay isn't very good, but the final boss is infuriatingly difficult.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I bought myself, because I was off this week and I knew that I didn't have very much money to do things. I bought myself the Deadpool game.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that last week, actually, yeah.
And it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Just a fuck about.
Yeah, like the actual gameplay itself is pants.
Yeah.
But
isn't it just a battler? Isn't it just a brawler where you just go into a room and you just kick ass?
Yes.
You just keep... That's
in the most gory and...
Shadow of Mordor's a lot like that.
Right, yeah.
Where you can be walking around the plains and then like a load of Uruks just come after you.
Yeah.
And you just kick the shit out of them.
Because they can.
And then a captain will come along and be like, "Oi, Ranger!"
Yeah, it sounds roughly the same.
Yeah, sorry.
Really. Except that Deadpool is schizophrenic and is telling jokes, and it's funny.
Yeah, I had this thing.
Effectively, the plot of it is he's forced High Moon, the games company, to make a game of him. Oh, okay. And there's a bit right at the beginning where he takes down this guy and then replays it with massive explosions in the background, and then the whole game goes to like 8-bit because he spent the budget.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Very meta.
Yeah.
Which you couldn't really expect much more. Maybe it just seems like the gameplay's pants because it's so different to anything else out there.
No, the gameplay is a bit basic.
Oh, it just is pants.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really not that good.
But it's fun.
It's one of the only games that I like. I know that it's not very good, but because of the storyline and the quips and the way that you can kill people, it's one of those games that I'll always play. Yeah, I think. I don't get bored of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I've now completed it nearly twice.
Oh, really?
In a week.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you 100% it?
I haven't done that.
I think the trophies on it are a bit of a pain.
Some of them can be. Yeah, I've gone past the point of getting one of them. I'll have to reset the game.
You have to play again.
I'll have to reset the game back to standard.
You'll have to complete it for a third time.
I've got to complete it 3 times anyway because there are 3 difficulty settings.
Oh, I see.
But you keep all your upgrades.
Oh,
so
my weapons easy.
My weapons are now too strong to get one of the early trophies.
I see
because you've got to get a set number of combos
with a certain weapon.
Yeah, and now it's too strong.
Oh shit!
And I kill people with one hit rather than what it would take to get a but that doesn't bother me because I know that I'll enjoy playing it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah. Now, if you, Tom, not the listener, remembers 2 weeks ago at your place, I saw the Lego Batman trilogy on sale on Steam for like £23.
It was ludicrous. All three.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Batman
for
ones.
£23 for Lego Batman.
Insane.
It won.
Yes.
Steam won again and took my money.
As per usual.
So I started playing Lego Batman 3 when it came out last week.
Yes.
It's so much fun. It makes me want to go back and play the other 2.
The Lego games are brilliant. I love them. I
it's
can't.
So funny.
I know that I say it all the time, but they're just great.
I haven't encountered Kevin Smith yet. I'm only 2 hours into it. You know, on the Lego games, there's always a character in peril. You've got to save someone. This one, it's Adam West.
Oh,
Every
really?
level, Adam West in peril, and he's like, "Help me!" And he's like, "Hi, I'm TV's Adam West." It's just fucking amazing. Oh, it's incredible. And then you've got Robin at some point goes, what was it used to say in the TV show?
Holy.
Oh, yeah. He goes, "Holy something, Batman." And it's just like, that's what, holy something, Batman. That's the actual.
That's all you need.
It's incredible. It's just so funny. And yeah, you might have seen on my Facebook if you're friends with me or on Twitter. I didn't retweet it from ABHpod. You have to be following my personal one. Hey, it's
that's right.
I put up on YouTube a video, or I put it on Facebook originally, of flying with Wonder Woman and the old TV theme June plays.
Yeah.
Because it just made me laugh when I did it.
It didn't happen in the second one, did it? It only did the Superman and the Batman themes when you were
I don't know. I haven't played.
Oh, right. In the second one, the Superman theme went.
I think it still does in this one.
Superman.
Yeah.
But when you were flying with Wonder Woman in the second one, they didn't do this.
Oh, okay.
It does this
They've got the license for it now.
Cool, yeah.
It does still do the Superman one. When you get in a vehicle with Batman, I think you got in a car or the Batboat, and then the Batman theme tune plays. And I just laughed every time a theme tune played. But I actually recorded the Wonder Woman one and put it on Facebook. And then Sean, again, Nerdchurch, got into me because they're friends with Susan Eisenberg, who is the voice of Wonder Woman. The voice actress
of Wonder Woman in the cartoons.
Yeah, Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
And he said, how am I supposed to share this with Susan? And I did. Sorry about that, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought I was far enough away and I'd just see it peak. So I did upload it to YouTube, and then she tweeted it out for me, and it's like my most popular video on my gaming channel now. So thanks Susan. Yeah, and Sean actually iMessaged me, messaged like screenshots of chats he was having with Susan about the video, and she said it was awesome.
That's
like,
cool.
That's so cool. Oh, Lego Batman, fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it because it will happen for Christmas.
Should we have that debate just quickly?
Yeah, because Sammy Cake.
If you remember, she was our 100th follower.
She was, I think she was our 100th follower. She was something. She was a round number. I believe
so we said we'd
100.
tweet it out.
We tweet it out, and we sporadically have conversations with her.
Yeah.
This week she tweeted, she put a picture up of a full bubble bath, which I am partial to.
Yeah.
And I raised the question of baths every day over showers. Like every day I would take a bath over a shower, if I'm honest, because it's just more relaxing.
Yeah. I understand that argument, but for me it takes way too long. You've got to run the bath. And then when you get in the bath, you don't want to get out of the bath because it's lovely and warm.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's the
if you've
point.
got the time,
Like,
it's fantastic.
No, I totally get
I don't
it.
think I would do it every day out of choice.
Oh, I wouldn't. No, I didn't mean that. I mean, it would.
Every day is in every day.
Yeah. I didn't mean like.
If the argument came up, then every day I would say a bath is better.
Yeah.
There would be no day where I would say a shower is better.
No.
You wouldn't have a bath every day.
Yes. No, I wouldn't have a bath every day.
Right.
But every day it would win the argument between the two.
That's one of those English, like one of those colloquialisms. Yeah, it's just weird.
Because
is she shower.
British or is she?
Yeah, no, she's British. So she's a
she
YouTube gaming channel.
She understood that. Probably.
She would have understood that.
And she said that after that bath, she does want to take one more often.
I just think showers, because it's like you turn the shower on, you get in the shower, you wash, you get out. Your dirt runs off of you down the plug, or you get out.
People say this, but like you're laying in your own filth, but it's relaxing.
You
I
are.
Like it.
You are.
I don't care.
If you want to have
I don't get that dirty, to be quite honest.
No,
with you.
that's true. If you did have a bath every day,
it would be fine.
Wallowing in, yeah.
I mean, I used to get home from work, run myself a bath, get in there and fall asleep, and then wake up when it was cold.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it used to happen all the time.
It's very dangerous.
Me and my mate Ollie used to do it in shifts.
Okay.
Like one of us would get home from work, and have a bath, get in, fall asleep. The other one would get home from work, bang on the door to let the other one know.
Wake up! It's my turn to fall asleep in the bath. Yeah, I do understand the appeal of baths, but no, showers.
They're just more relaxing.
And I've got this whole thing now. I realised a few months ago, I heard someone mention it, and it's something I'd never even considered, is when you're in the shower, it's always best to wash your hair first.
Yeah.
It's something that doesn't occur to you, or it never occurred to me. It's like, because you wash your body, you get your body clean, then you wash your hair. So all the dirt from your hair runs over your body.
Yeah, I tend to do the hair first.
I do now.
Yeah.
And then when I realised, I went, oh yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it?
Make sense,
Maybe it's just me being disgusting and not realising it. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Something else happened to me this week. If you go onto IMDB now,
yeah,
and you type in,
I'll watch you do it.
My name.
Is this the thing you were hinting at earlier?
Yeah.
Is it going to work this week?
Thomas Austin Morgan into IMDB's browser. I am now the first thing that comes up on IMDb.
Yay! Tom's on IMDb.
Yeah.
Did you add yourself?
No. This appeared this week.
Who did it? Oh,
the production company.
That's so cool.
Thomas Austin Morgan is an actor known for The Blazing Cannons 2015.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was an extra in a film called The Blazing Cannons.
So you're listed as extra?
I'm listed as Moo Moo's dancer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Because I was in a nightclub scene in Moo Moo's. If you go to the full cast.
And then you click see full cast.
Yeah.
you have to search, but
I'm
it's
an
there.
extra. I'm not going to be on the first page.
Yeah.
But I tell you who's not on the cast list. Sean Williamson.
Really?
There I am.
Does he not like have a speaking role or something? And there's your brother as well.
Yeah. And my cousin, my nan.
Joe?
Joe's there.
Joe's in there?
Yeah, Joe's there too.
Oh, yeah, there she is, Joe Williams.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So you've all got IMDb credits now.
Yeah, and I can get my second credit on there as well, can't I? From the film Operation Omo, which I was in the
that's
week
true.
before that.
Yeah.
So I should have.
So can you
two-
add stuff now?
I believe so. I've got to
You have to
join up.
prove it's you, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I've
You
got
have
to
to
join
pay,
up. I
I believe.
believe. I don't know what the ins and outs of it are,
but
but
Tommy's on.
But yeah, I'm on there now.
Is in the cast and crew for a film that he was an extra in,
Yeah,
which he got through your uncle.
yeah, of course.
You're not ashamed to say, who
No.
has a speaking role in it, quite a big role.
Yeah, well, he was in the scene just before the one I'm in. He gets glassed over the head.
So he's in it,
Yeah,
but he's not on the credits.
he's not in the credits.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I've made it onto IMDb for this particular.
Currently
thing
filming.
4 years. Yeah, currently filming.
Yeah. Brilliant. Nicely done.
There you go.
I should have come down.
Yeah, you'd have got an IMDb.
I would have got an
then as
IMDb
well.
credit
Yeah.
if they'd spell my name right.
Yeah. which-
Congratulations. Maybe you can get yourself like a card now.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe you can. You've got proof that you're in a film.
Yeah, this is true.
So maybe you can get yourself
Get myself an
a
agent.
union card.
Yeah. Turn up to sets all over the land. It'd be fun. This could be the start of something very beautiful, or something very, very mediocre.
Tom's going to be that guy who's in the back of every shot of every film.
In rubbish.
Just raise a glass.
I'll just be in the adverts for the gay chat line.
Oh God. Need to be go to the gym a bit more for that, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
No offence, men.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
You need to be cut.
I could be the bear. It'd be fine.
Well, something interesting happened to me this week. You're a cub at best.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not big enough for a bear.
Something interesting happened to me this week.
Yeah.
We hinted at it earlier. Well, let's lead off with it was Katie Hopkins' fault.
Yes.
Clinty Hopkins. If you follow-
Everything is.
Clinty
everything
Hopkins.
is
If you
Clinty
follow our
Hopkins.
Facebook, you understand
Yeah.
that.
Good old Clint. She's such a
Clint. So she got herself in trouble, and people are demanding her arrest because she isn't one to think before she tweets. She isn't one to think, I think, is the...
Well, yeah.
Often making blunt statements on pretty much everything. Yes, she does get in on everything. However, it now seems she may have gone too far on social media, as many demand for her to be arrested. After reports of the stabbing in Tel Aviv, she posted a tweet that has gained widespread criticism. I'm not entirely
this is something that someone sent me as well this week.
what was the stabbing in Tel Aviv? I'm ignorant to anything that's not in this country.
I'm not sure.
It's not important to what I'm about to say.
No.
She posted a tweet that gained widespread criticism as people accuse her of comments of being anti-Muslim, inciting hatred. She put, Palestinians busy knifing Israelis, two-state solutions, my arse. Filthy rodents burrowing beneath Israel, time to restart the bombing campaign. It's a little bit racist and wrong.
Yeah.
Is it not?
It's not. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Now, somebody on my Facebook friends list, he's someone I've known for a very long time. I'm not going to give his name because you don't want to incite
No.
too much.
It would be mean. I guess.
So he just basically stated, why is everyone getting out of their prams over this? THERE, their prams.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, most of the time the woman does my head in, but this time I'm with her 100%. People are just not liking it because she has the balls to say what most people won't. Maybe if more did the same, then this country would be run the way it was before they got here in the first place. What are your initial thoughts on that, Tom?
Let's just say I don't agree.
No. I just commented, didn't have you down as a racist. Have to say I'm pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
It's kind of racist saying our country before they got here in the first place.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of like, who are they?
Yes.
For a start. Anyway,
Yeah.
his rebuttal, let's say, was nothing to do with being racist. For a start, we're all the same race. It's called the human race. Tom? The human race? Is that one race? I would say it's a species more than a race.
Yeah. When you're talking about race, you're talking about people from different countries.
Yeah, we're only a race, I would say, if we discover another life form outside of our planet.
Yeah.
Even then, we're a species because they're going to have different genetic makeup to us.
Yeah.
Species.
I can kind of see where he's coming from, but it's that kind of thing where actually a racist is better than you because a racist only sees two different types of colour, white and black.
Yeah.
and maybe a shade of brown.
Yeah.
Whereas you see 365 types of person,
Yeah.
individual to a specific country or a specific creed or religion.
Yeah.
You see thousands of different combinations of people, and we say they're a race. But actually...
Yeah, so we're all the same race, it's human. But my problem with that comment as well is our country would be better if it was like it was before they got here.
Yeah,
we're all one race.
Yeah,
we're all the same.
one race, then what's your problem?
Yeah, anyway. And I won't sit here and have them come into my country and cut people's heads off and blow people up and tell us how we should live. I don't think have they ever cut anyone's head off in our country, like in recent times? They've stabbed the shit out of a guy.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Most of the beheadings are happening elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, they have blown people up on the London Underground buses.
Yeah,
Or they. I'm referring to the extremists, not necessarily one
not
particular
just
race.
anyone from...
If people don't like it's their problem. If people don't like it, it's their problem, not mine. But you're making it your problem.
So don't broadcast.
Yeah. Maybe you should be the one disappointed in yourself for standing by and let it go on and see no wrong in it.
What are you supposed to have done? You're just commenting on the thoughts of some vapid dickhead.
I said I'm disappointed in you for kind of making a racist comment, and now it's my fault for letting the people blow people up and bomb people and try and take over a country. Anyway. It's about time everybody that says they love the UK to stand up for it and say, end it now.
What?
End what?
I don't understand what his point is.
Bearing in mind, do you remember what the first comment Kate Hopkins made was? What was it about?
The thing about Palestine,
Israel and
Gaza,
Palestine,
basically.
Yeah. Israel and Palestine, wasn't it? Yeah. I also don't have an issue with all Muslims. It's the ones that go around blowing people up and killing loads more. Telling my kids what they can and can't eat at school. I say the same about the IRA and any other that come into my country and kill people for what they think is right.
So hold on, wait a minute, because the English went over and took all the land off the Irish, which instigated the IRA.
Yeah.
Who was wrong in that situation?
Wanker was what you were about to say.
That's precisely what I was going to say.
So, Britain, remembering what England did.
And not just Ireland, it's India and most of
Pakistan,
Africa, the USA, Canada, Australia.
We are basically, if you want to take it in this sense, we are getting our comeuppance.
Yeah.
Essentially, not that I agree with what they're doing, what people are doing.
No, not at all. But you can't make a distinction. Times, you can't make a distinction between what's going on now. Comment
about Israel and Palestine. He doesn't have an issue with all Muslims.
Not all of them.
Israel, Muslims.
Yes, yeah.
Israel and Palestine, Muslims,
and Jews.
Maybe your mistake is assuming all Israelis and Palestinians are Muslim. Another aspect of racist ignorance. Because he's talking about the comments you made.
Yeah.
And then he's saying about Israel and Palestine. Then he's saying he doesn't have a problem with all Muslims. Well, Israelis aren't Muslim.
No, they're Jewish.
That's him being really fucking ignorant, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe I was right in saying that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Also, humans are a species, not a race. As I already said. So, yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was his comment.
No, I said maybe your mistake is assuming all Muslims and Palestinians, Israelis and Palestinians are Muslims. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Cool. I'm just pointing out his ignorance.
Yes.
C, well done. You learnt something. So how come you do not... So, C, well done. You learnt something. So how come you do know that you can't racist?
This is my problem as well with racists, is none of them can spell and none of them can form a coherent sentence because their genes are so fucked up from inbreeding.
Yeah.
And trying to prove that they're a master race.
Apparently his post was about the Muslim that got off beating his child from that post, because there was a comment about the guy beating a child. But if you want to sit there and think it's all okay, then it makes you know better than them. Again, them.
As a whole.
Yeah, them. Maybe you need to sit there and learn how the world really works. Sit, I think he meant. I assume he's using autocorrect but not proofreading. But nope, just wasn't more time... Just waste more time and have a look on Wiki for your fake truths and sit there and tell people they're racist because it's the only thing you have got. When you are on my level, then come back at me and tell me, because I can't be bothered wasting time on talking to people that do nothing but yet think they know it all. Until then, if you don't like what I post, then remove me, as you won't be missed. He's told me to remove him as a friend. I ain't doing that now, because he wins. And there's fucking shitloads. On your level, sounds to me like this is me, just regurgitating whatever your Nationalist Party leader tells you rather than read anything. He's a Labour voter, apparently. He states later. I'm sure they're glad to have him.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going on and on and on. And then him saying he's great. Oh, my Nationalist Party leader. Oh, you mean UKIP? He's a Labour since he was 18. And then he started talking about Christians as well. And then my mum piped in and said, oh, and I'm a divvy Christian and proud of it. Because she went on. And he said, sorry, no time for Christians and their sky fairy. He directed that at my mum.
Okay, then.
Like, yes, we don't necessarily believe in God. We're not Christian. We don't identify as Christian. But there's no need to be that fucking rude.
Yeah. But this is the bigoted weirdness of fucking racists.
Yeah.
It sickens me that there are people... And this guy was a listener to this podcast at one point, and I am not going to miss the fact that he won't listen to any more of these. I hope he fucking doesn't.
Yeah. Anyway, so he says, well, you believe in the sky fairy and won't be told any other way, despite for years we have asked for prof of this god of yours, and yet none is given. That's what makes it laughable, because you can't see the truth, and that's the bigger picture. So I commented saying, a lack of evidence doesn't disprove anything. No, that's just bad science.
Yeah.
Religion, not science.
We haven't proved beyond a doubt that nothing exists.
The idea of science is to prove something untrue.
Yeah.
You've got to disprove something. You can't disprove something without evidence. Lack of evidence is not proof.
We've always said we're not like atheists.
No, we're not. I don't know if I identify as an atheist. We're open-minded.
Yeah. I am a lapsed Catholic.
Yeah. Yeah.
With some spiritualist beliefs.
Yeah. And then he said, I'm never going to win this argument.
No.
The more knowledge and facts you have, the stronger you are, and that's life. I never intended to win. I just felt the need to stand up to something I thought was wrong. You won't change my opinion, and I won't change yours, which is fine. Yeah, based on what you've been saying, I guess you must be one of the strongest people around then. That's what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've started noticing more and more in the last year.
Then he accused me of being a sheep as well.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then you need to make up your own mind like he does. So the problem is saying you aren't a sheep and don't follow others. A lot of people share your opinion. Who are they, Tom? UKIP voters.
Well, yeah. I would put
BNP.
him more in line with BNP or the NF
because
of his ardent belief. At least UKIP are dressed up like a proper political organisation.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, and they don't go around spouting too much. Oh well, bongo land.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Perhaps I can edit all these pictures and like block out his name just so people can read the whole conversation.
Yeah.
If they want to.
In a way, I want to play devil's advocate, but I really can't with someone like that. Like, that's ridiculous. And I hope you never listen again, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I have no time for people like that. And like I say, more and more in the last year or so, since UKIP has become a viable option for people to vote for, and it's becoming the acceptable face of national kind of patriotism.
Yeah, they're dressed up in a sense that what they are doing is best for the country, and we will rise up, we will become a stronger nation because of it. No, we won't, because we're going to cut our ties to Europe and everything is going to cost 10 times the price because no one's going to ship to us.
No one produces in this country.
No one is.
We make cars, and that's about it.
There's only like 2 or 3 companies left. Like the one I work for, who are a third party anyway. We are a supplier to another factory. You've got Jaguar and Land Rover are still building over here.
Yes.
I don't think Bentley even build over here anymore.
No, I think they're in the Middle East somewhere.
Like we're still owned.
Japan.
I don't think they're even owned by a British company anymore.
None of the British car makers are owned by British companies anymore. They're all owned by Americans or Japanese or other European countries. Yeah. As far as I'm aware. I mean, like, Mini is owned by Germany.
Yeah, they're owned by BMW, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ford own a lot of the other smaller, like Vauxhall.
Vauxhall
Possibly.
they used to be General Motors, didn't they?
Yeah.
But I don't think they are anymore. Anyway,
that's
somebody
off the
else.
point.
But yeah, so like, we don't produce anything. We don't have a big manufacturing industry anymore. Like all the companies have moved out of England because taxes.
Yeah.
And
we don't have
labour
any
costs.
natural resources anymore. The North Sea oil well is going to dry up in the next 40 years or so. Coal, obviously, that happened in the 80s.
We need other countries. We need Europe.
Yeah, trade is a good thing.
Yeah, if you owned a business, sir, who I had the argument with, if you owned a business and you needed labour, I guarantee you would employ other nationalities. English people don't work as hard for the money that the industry pays. The industry pays well. English people don't work as hard.
Yeah.
English people are quite happy to phone up with a hangover and say, "Oh, I'm not going to come in today."
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't get that from any other nationality.
No.
My factory is made up of, like, I think maybe 15-20% are English.
Really?
There's a lot of Muslims, a lot of Sikhs, a lot of Hindus, Polish, like just Eastern European.
Yeah.
It's because they work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they work for peanuts, which is horrible. But I mean, to be fair, they're getting paid the same as me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like when I get asked for overtime, I'm like, yeah, I guess. When they get asked for overtime, I'm like, yep, how much? Just because they work.
Yeah, I know.
They are a vital part of our country.
Yeah,
and our
if you took everyone away who isn't British, you would be left with infrastructure that just wouldn't work. This country would fall to its knees within a matter of weeks.
And maybe that is our own fault for having such a
I don't think it is. We had I mean, I'm going to go back and be we had an empire that spanned 2/3 of the world.
Yeah.
And from that gigantic population, we offered all the benefits of British industrialisation.
Yeah.
And also we offered them an open door to come over and them, foreigners, to come into the country to add to the workload, to fight for us alongside British troops.
That's how a lot of them won their independence back as well, by helping us in wars.
Like the Nepalese, the Gurkhas, for example. Like, they've done more than anyone else.
Yeah.
You know, they've fought harder than anyone else over the last 100 years.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is, we allowed a kind of immigration, as much as we went over and colonized their countries.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Indian families came over to our country so that they could get a better education, because we had a better education system in this country than they had in theirs. So they can come here, and if they want to exploit, they want to get better. They want to improve their life. Whereas we're born in Britain and everyone kind of has this very, oh, well, I deserve to have everything. Education. I deserve a decent job. I deserve this. People from other countries are much more hardworking, and that's why they're surgeons. That's why they're lawyers. That's why they're business owners. Because their families have come over here, started a tiny little corner shop or a cab company. Yeah. And they've kept it in the family for 3 or 4 generations now.
And now that cab company is in like 5 different towns. Yeah. Numerous. Yeah.
And, you know, the nuclear family where they have 3 generations in one house works because everyone pays into one mortgage.
Yeah.
But then they can buy other houses for their children with that money that they've saved, that they all put in as a central pot. It works so much better.
Yeah, you were just about to use the word if they want to exploit the system, but they're not. They understand it.
That's right, yeah.
They understand how to make a life for themselves and win in this country.
That's what I mean. It's not exploiting. It's actually taking full advantage.
Yeah, of what we offer.
Not in an exploitative way, but to better themselves.
We will sit there and go, like, because my friend... one of my friends at work is a Muslim, and he was, when we were talking about stuff, and he was like, well, why do English people buy stuff? He was born in England. He was raised in England, but his parents, his first generation English. He was born here. His parents were born in Pakistan. And he said to me, why do English people buy stuff on credit? Why do people use credit cards? You just lose money like that.
Yes.
And it's like, because it's there.
Because we're from
We
a
will grow up and go,
society-
I want a PlayStation 4, I want an iPhone, I can't afford it outright, so I'm going to buy it and pay £15 a month for it. And then, that's £15 a month less I've got. Whereas they will go, I want an iPhone, I can't afford it. Oh, I'll just get this phone.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I'll save money.
I never did credit up until we bought a new kitchen.
Yeah.
It was alien to me, the thought of credit.
Yeah.
Because my family had never done anything on credit as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
They always saved up for things and bought it outright. And it was an alien concept to me. But since doing the kitchen, I've now got about 5 other things.
You're
on
in a
credit.
hole now.
Like, yeah, because I'm in a hole. And that's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, so you
Like-
buy the kitchen on credit, which, to be fair, a kitchen costs a shitload of money.
Yeah,
There's
it's
not
a
a lot
good-
of ways to do it.
It's a good few grand.
So you get a kitchen on credit, and now you've got less money, so because that's going out every month. Now
Yeah.
I don't have enough money to buy that. Oh, I can get it on credit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get it on credit then.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now I've got 2 things
Yeah.
that money's going out every month. Now I can't afford this, which I need. So I'm going to get that. I used to do it, and that's where I started trying to get myself out of debt, and I've got like less than £500 left now.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I won't be
dangerous.
doing it again.
no, you do, but like we're saying, that's our system.
Yeah, exactly.
Allows people to buy stuff on credit.
Yeah.
But obviously, people that come over here to take advantage of what we offer,
Of what we offer, yeah.
they understand the system better, and they go, well, they offer that, but then that just
But
makes life difficult.
If I work hard for it now, I can get it then,
yeah,
and I won't be.
I won't have this over my head. Either way, that's got nothing to do with this Facebook
No,
argument.
but yeah, I'm sorry I took that on a bit of a
they
tangent. but what I'm
they
saying
are an
is
important
that,
part of our economy.
Yeah, without
and
without foreign workers
Yeah.
in this country, we would have no roads, we would have no healthcare system.
no,
We'd be fucked.
yeah. Oh,
Basically.
but no, those ones can stay because they're important to the country.
Yeah.
They're
It's
all right.
the ones who are in shop assistants or whatever. They're
You
the
know, they
problem.
can go. Yeah.
No, bollocks. Absolute fucking toss.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that look after you on a daily basis, they can stay.
As long as they don't touch me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuckers. Yeah. I've got no time for people like that. And I won't remove him off of my Facebook feed because I don't want to give him the satisfaction.
No, it's unfortunate. I've seen some people of mine that I thought were all right recently posting things.
About Britain first,
yeah,
probably.
yeah. And I'm just like, you actually believe that? I had certain
I
people
don't think they
down.
believe it. I just don't think they understand it.
No. Yeah, I think you're right. And it infuriates me because UKIP is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they look like a proper political party, but just read some stuff.
And wait till they get in.
Yeah.
Wait until you vote them in, then you'll see what
Yeah.
fucking happens. They've got seats now, haven't they? Parliament.
Well, the Rochester and Shrewd by-election comes up on Thursday.
Oh, really? Shit.
You should see all the posters around town of Mark Reckless. who
Oh, is that why
there.
you're getting all these marches now?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
We got a march 2 weeks ago.
And
And
this
it didn't
week.
get anywhere.
And this week.
Yeah, there was one, wasn't there?
And that was the one that I was telling you about. The Britain First went out to march Rochester High Street. Obviously, they've got to get permission if they're going to do it properly.
Yeah.
Even though it's their country and they should be allowed to do what they want, they still need to get permission. And they wanted to do it on the day that the Christmas lights were being turned on in the town.
Yeah.
So Rochester Council, you know, as you would expect, went, oh yeah, you can have your march. We'll just postpone the lights turning on so the kids can wait.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is going on there?
It's a bit mental, isn't
But
it?
those 50 to 70, was
Yeah.
it, or 30 to 50 Britain
Yeah, it
First
wasn't
marches
very many people.
were met in the high street by like 300 anti-fascist movement.
Because it happened
marches.
2 weeks ago as well, while I was on the set of that Operation Omo film.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There were demonstrators. They got off at Rochester Station and then planned to march down the high street, but they didn't get further than the end of the road
Yeah.
because they were kettled by like 200-300 people. Again,
Just
like
like
80 odd people got off a train. None
Yeah.
of them were from Rochester.
Yeah.
They'd come down to protest something in Rochester where none of them live and none of them have a vote.
Yeah. But it's the by-election coming up, so
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need to show.
But yeah, they were.
But they obviously don't have enough supporters in Rochester.
No, it's fucking crazy.
So they're trying to convince all the
yeah.
residents of Rochester to vote that way.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental. And if you keep getting, I'm gonna have to move
Yeah.
because I can't abide it.
It's terrible.
But to be fair, all of the campaign posters with Mark Reckless's face on them have been defaced with massive penises.
I saw Charlie posted that, didn't he? Oh,
yeah, so we hope they don't get in. We hope
any
because
extremists
otherwise more people like this dickhead actually have a voice.
Yeah,
and that scares me.
The only saving grace with him is that he's deluded enough to think that Labour share his interest and he's voting Labour.
Yeah.
So that's the only saving grace, is that he's not voting for UKIP or BNP or Britain First.
Yeah, he's not taking the time out to read any propaganda.
No.
Which is quite nice.
So at least he's voting for it, even if he doesn't share the views or anything. At least he's voting for someone who's not them.
Oh dear. Righto.
I didn't mean for him to take up that much time.
No, it's fine. Sometimes the debate needs to be had.
Is it a debate if we both disagree with him?
Okay. Sometimes the rant needs to be had. So last week, we'll get back onto like lighter-hearted things now. Last week, we essentially we talked about things where in the past we had made mistakes, involved brushes with the law.
Yeah, I had my mistake where I was rolling a cigarette
of sorts
under a CCTV camera where I didn't realise was there.
Yeah.
Tom didn't want his pizza to get cold.
So I jumped to red light. Yeah. Really stupid. And we asked whether anyone else had any similar stories.
Yeah.
We did get one. I
bet you can't all guess who it's from.
Robbie Polanco.
Legend.
Emailed in.
The man,
the legend.
Myth, the legend. He's not even a myth. Everyone knows he exists.
Yeah, everyone knows he exists and everyone acknowledges he's a legend.
So he emailed us this really long... He's actually got two stories in here. He's got a nice long one and then a kind of aside.
Yeah.
So he... Does he still live in... No, he doesn't live in New York anymore. One time when he was living in New York, he was living with a friend at the time. This friend was selling fireworks out of the apartment, which seems weird to me. Like being English or British, where fireworks are legal everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no black market for fireworks. I suppose there is for display fireworks.
I guess so.
So kids would come to the house to buy skyrockets and jumping jacks, other types of fireworks. Nothing too big like M80s, which I think we discussed. We're not entirely sure what they are, but I think they're like giant bangers on rockets or something, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gigantic.
And pineapples?
I don't know what they are.
It's American fireworks. They've got names for everything.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the distinction.
So one morning before the 4th of July, around 6 a.m, he was awoken by a cop. Half asleep, he then realised a dozen cops were in the apartment. And he was asked to put on some clothes and step out into the hallway. He and his friend were taken in cuffs downstairs to the police van. As the van pulled away, his mum was walking up the street. This is Robbie's mum, was walking up the street and saw him in the van and gave a look as if to say, "What have you done?"
It's just,
cringe. At the 33rd precinct, my friend was interviewed and then I was asked some questions. Turns out his friend admitted he was the owner and seller. Good man. It was a huge garbage bag of fireworks. After spending an hour in a small cell, I was let go and the arrest was voided. And his friend ended up doing community service. So yeah, it's like there was no embarrassing part of that Robbie did anything wrong. He wasn't involved in it. The only silly thing he did was living with someone who was doing it.
Yeah.
But the problem there is his mum seeing him being arrested.
Yeah.
Which is terrible, isn't it?
The most awkward thing there, isn't it?
Yeah, and this other story, he was out with a beer bottle in his hand one night. He took a swig just as he turned a corner and a police car was driving up the road. Now they're not allowed to drink on the streets.
No, they're not. It's entirely banned, isn't it?
Yeah. So as the car pulled over, he threw the bottle into a nearby trash can. The officer on the passenger side called me over and asked for his ID, saying, "You know why I called you over, don't you?" And Robbie answered, "Because I'm an idiot."
Yeah.
So the policeman laughed and let him go because he had a clean record at the time.
That's it.
At the time, he probably still has. I don't know. Stinking Paws had a thing where they were questioning whether he was in prison.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I was going to say that. Stinking Paws did have a.
Yeah, that was one of those wrong place, wrong time things.
Yeah, that was what I said to Robbie. It was like, it just sounds like it was. I
can't imagine Robbie doing anything illegal, really bad or intentional.
No. He's too nice for that. We all suspect.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's
he's an asshole.
Maybe
I doubt it very much.
I doubt it very much. But yeah, Scott and Charlie did mention the fact that perhaps he's not on a military camps all these times. Maybe he is put away.
But yeah, it's one of those beautiful things. Like he's drinking a beer bottle, drinking a beer on the street story. It's a bit like your cold pizza story, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's kind of like, I just pushed through the red light.
Just
that
oh no,
I got caught. And this
Rubbish.
is like walking down the road drinking a beer. Oh shit, there's a police car right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do, like any of us that we know, do anything. Like we don't go nicking stuff from shops and we don't go beating people up or smashing windows.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a pyromaniac as a kid, but like little fires.
Yeah,
here and
you
there.
weren't setting fire to warehouses or anything like that, were you?
Not intentionally.
There was that one.
Yeah, you say that as a joke.
Okay then, good. We've just discovered something else on this show.
We don't know, to be fair.
It's alleged.
We don't know. It might have just been another wrong place, wrong time things. It just happens that this building we had a fire near burnt down. We're not sure if it was us. We stamped out the fire.
Okay.
Or so we thought, maybe. I don't know. That's the thing. You
really
know.
were a pyromaniac, weren't you, in your youth?
No, because the thing is, we weren't trying to set a building alight. We had a little fire that we stomped out.
Yeah, and then suspiciously...
And we walked past it the next morning on the way to school where we had the fire, and the building next door, it was an empty building, was gutted.
I see.
Now, did it just happen to be that we had a little fire at the time, and then that night somebody set it alight for insurance purposes, because I think it was a storage room?
Right, yeah.
Or did it happen to be that we didn't stamp it out enough and an ember caught? We don't know.
But you're always going to go for the first option. It was an insurance shop.
Must have been.
Yeah, clearly. Righto.
I don't know. I was a kid.
But yeah, I did say as well, moving away from this subject, that I would look up some more kind of stupid burglary type stories.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I've got this book somewhere that has a bunch of these in, and I'm going to try and find it because, I remember some funny ones. It said about the one, the burglar who took a crap at the scene and then
wasn't it? I was listening back to the episode. Wasn't it? Didn't they get his arse imprint from the shit?
From the toilet bowl, from the seat.
Oh, okay.
And then they printed his arse.
So it's like fingerprints.
Fingerprint. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a ship tying trend thing, doesn't it?
But this is what I remember it being that way. It might not have been. It was a book that I read as a child.
Yeah. Oh no,
so
of course.
It's just something that kind of sticks in my memory, if you like.
If it's true, it's hilarious.
Yeah. So I looked up a few things.
Yeah.
And I came up with a couple of stories here. We've got one, a burglar who got stuck in a chimney while trying to break into a Los Angeles home, was jailed for 2 years. Bungling burglar, and that's the thing we might start calling it, bungled burglaries. Marco Antonio Espinosa was also ordered to pay the owners of the house more than £5,000 or nearly $10,000 to repair the damage done when firefighters freed him. When he was caught, he told the police that he was doing building work on the house. A would-be robber had to drop his bank looting plans after he forgot to take with him a bag into which the stolen... Oh, hold on, that's
a different story, isn't it?
But it's not...
It's not titled different. Anyway, but this guy got stuck in a chimney.
Yeah, basically trying to get down the chimney or up the chimney after...
I think people take the Father Christmas thing literally. The chimneys aren't that big.
They're really not. Like, read a book on Victorian London.
Yeah.
This
is Los Angeles, so
true.
It's not an English chimney.
Yeah.
Like my chimney. There's no way.
No.
I don't think you'd even fit a cat. It's to let smoke out of the house. That is all they're for. They're not for accessing.
No.
That's why they use children
Yeah.
to clean chimneys in Victorian times.
That's it. And that's why occasionally you find the skeleton of a child stuck up
you?
a chimney. Yeah, they used to get stuck.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
what I
that.
said.
Shit.
Read a book on chimney
On a lighter
sweeps.
note.
Yeah. Read a book on chimney sweeps.
Jesus.
It wasn't a good time.
It wasn't
kids.
like Bert on the roofs of Victorian London.
No, Dick Van Dyke would never have fit down a chimney.
On a side note, Chloe went with school to see that at the cinema.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This week.
That's cool.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins, that is, for those who don't know who Bert the Chimney Sweep is.
Obviously. That's mean.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. This next one, a would-be robber had to drop his bank looting plans after he forgot to take with him a bag into which the stolen money could be put. Apparently, the young man in his 20s entered a local Chase Bank branch early on Monday morning and passed the cashier a piece of cardboard on which was written, "Give me your money." He told the bank teller to hurry up, but when she asked him if he had a bag to put the money into, he became flustered and confused and ran off without the cash.
What, you mean you don't carry bags that say swag on them behind your counter? For us robbers?
I like it
Chase is an American
it is,
bank,
yeah.
Forgot to take a bag with him. Fucking idiot. Yeah. So maybe we'll spend...
I want to, I just thought I'd bring some in because I couldn't find that book. I'm sure it's somewhere. It must be at my mum's house.
Yeah.
So I'll have a look around there next time I'm around there. Maybe,
We'll make a thing of it.
Again, if anyone's got any stories in which they've kind of had a brush with the law, please let us know at Gmail.
Yeah.
And
on
our Gmail account.
please say if you want to remain anonymous or not.
Yes.
That is the important thing.
Yeah. Robbie didn't do anything bad.
No,
Wasn't
Robbie
arrested.
is quite happy.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he's got anything that he wouldn't want his name read out for, he wouldn't send it to us.
Exactly.
Because he knows we would go, and Robbie,
I bet you can't guess who this story's from.
Yeah.
We can't name him.
Yeah. I bet you know. So
send us some stuff, and like I say, I'll try and find that book that I'm sure I've got around somewhere. Yeah.
So also, if any of you that we have contacted about the 100th episode, just check your emails, your podcast emails.
Yeah.
If you are doing anything, please let us know so we know what to expect and we can make appropriate plans for it.
Thank you from Andrew for Weekly Geek Speak for getting back to me straight away.
Yeah.
Like instantly. It was
Yes.
Good.
So
Good man.
you might hear something from him, maybe. Yeah.
As it is, we went on a bit of a rant there about National Socialism.
Yeah. We don't do politics.
No, it's just that we have to take people to task every now and then.
People that make you go, really?
Oh my God, you're such an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, it's social ignorance, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Read the manifesto carefully before you vote on Thursday.
And if you don't know what a manifesto is, don't vote.
Yes. I think that's the main lesson we've brought away from today's podcast.
Yeah. If you can't read a manifesto or you don't know what it is, don't vote.
And if you're going to rob a bank, take a bag in.
Yeah, I mean, there are websites out there to help you that are like, who should I vote for? And you answer a list of questions of which do you agree with more?
Yeah.
And they'll tell you like who you should align yourself with.
They're impartial as well.
Yeah, it'll tell you who you should align yourself with. And if you get a party that you thought was a bad party, maybe you should rethink your
political views.
Yeah. Your life.
Sort it out, you slag.
Oh, quickly, actually, I just wanted to mention, I saw on Facebook today, I didn't realise this was happening. It's nothing to do with anything we've spoken about.
Actually, I've got something else that I was asked to say.
I saw on Facebook today a post that I thought was really sweet and I didn't realise it was going on. It's Rick Mail Memorial Bench.
Oh, right.
You know the bench at the beginning of bottom? That they're sitting in, I can't remember where it is. But that bench was taken away. And there is a famous quote from Rick Mail saying, "I love that bench. I was really sad when I saw it wasn't there." And somebody has actually started a campaign and they raised the money and the unveiling was this weekend and they've actually reinstated a bench there. It's not the same. It's not the wooden bench, but it's a bench there and it's got a nice quote thing on there for him.
Nice.
And I think the next thing they're trying to raise money for is a statue of him sat on the bench as Rick.
Cool.
So, was it? No, Eddie. No,
it was Rick.
he was Rick.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, no, he was Rick in Young Ones, but no, he was Rick in Eddie. Yeah.
He was Rick.
Eddie was Adrian Edmondson.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, they're going to get a statue of him as that character sat on the bench next. So go on Facebook and look for the Rick Mail Memorial Bench page.
Awesome.
And you can get updates on there. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And there was a huge ceremony and loads of press about it. I think that's really sweet.
No, I like that a lot.
And you had something.
Jo actually asked me to tell everyone that she's aware that people are tweeting her about things, but for some reason it's not loading on her Twitter profile.
Okay.
So she's not ignoring you.
Yeah, she just can't access it.
She just can't access it. So, yeah, she didn't want anyone to think that, she was ignoring them. But, yeah, that was the thing that she told me to mention. I should have mentioned much earlier in the programme.
If anyone else has any personal messages they wish to put out to the world...
If anyone's got any messages for Nerd Church, let us know.
Yes, we are their PR company.
Their PR company now. And I
seems we're
suppose
a messaging service
we might
now.
as well be the messaging service of the PodPals. So if you've got any messages for any of the PodPals, give us an email. abh@gmail, abhpod@gmail.com.
Oh my god.
So for this episode of Anywhere But Here, I've been Tom.
I've been Ant and I feel sick now.
And please leave your message after the tone. Beep. Bye.
Oh shit.